Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin wassalatu wassalamu ala sayyidina wa ala alihi wa sahbihi. Allahumma inna nas'aluka min qalbin alhamdulillah wa la ilaha illa wa la hawla wa la quwwata illa billah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and good day to all my students. Today, how are you? I hope you are in good conditions for today. Okay, then we will continue our topic today, chapter 6, about accident investigations and analysis. Okay, first of all, I would like to thank to Dr. Alias Muhammad Saman because of his effort for producing this slide for us for teaching and learning purpose. Thank you, Dr. Elias. Actually, he is my clique in UITM Shah Alam, and he is a senior lecturer from School of Mechanical, okay, College of Engineering, University of Technology Marah, Shah Alam. Okay, thank you very much, Dr. Elias. Today chapter we will cover about 4 sub chapter. That mean 6.1 is about notifications of accidents, dangerous occurrence, occupational poisoning and diseases based on the OSH regulation. Subchapter 6.2, we will look on the accident causation. 6.3, we also will learn about the accident investigation methodology. And the last one, 6.4, is the correction, actions, and report. Firstly, let me derive or define to all of you what is the accident investigations analysis. Okay. Actually, this is the structured process that aim at identifying causes of an accident, understanding contributions factors, and implementing corrective actions to prevent future incidents. Okay, that is the definitions of the accident investigations and analysis. So we can look the some of the key objective of these accident investigations and analysis. Number one is determine the root cause. So we have to identify the underlying issues that lead to the accident. Number two, understand contributing factors. That is, analyze all factors, including human, environmental, technical, and organizations elements. Number three of the objective is implement corrective actions. Establish measures to prevent recurrence of similar incidents. And number four, enhance safety policies. Okay, use finding to strengthen safety protocols, procedures, and also training. Before we look on the 6.1 notification of accident and dangerous and blah blah blah, I would like to discuss with you all about the phases of accident investigation and analysis. Actually, uh, there are 8 phases uh, of the accident investigation analysis. So number one, what I can tell you is number one is planning and preparation. Okay, planning and preparations. That is for number one. So from this, they have a form of investigation team, define rules and responsibilities, and also establish investigation protocols. That is for number one. Number two, the phases is on-site investigation. So control the sign, and then gather information, initial information, witness interviews, and photograph and sketches. Okay. Number three, the phase is data collections and documentation. So at these stations, you review relevant records, collect physical evidence, and also document the sequences of events. Number number four, accident analysis. Okay, there are several tools that or techniques that often used in analysis. So you can use these tools or these techniques. Example, like 5 whys techniques. This is a series of why questions to drill down to the root cause. And another example is fishbone diagram, Ishikawa. So categorize causes into factors such as manpower, material, methods, and machinery. Number five, identify root causes and contributing factor. So this is direct causes. Go to the direct causes, indirect causes, and also go to the root causes. Okay, number six, develop corrections and preventive actions, intermediate corrections. Okay, you have to develop intermediate corrections, long-term preventive measures, and trainings and training and policy updates. So that is for number six. Number eight, report findings and recommendation. So comprehensive report, share with a stakeholder, and transparency and accountability. And the last one, number eight, is follow up and evaluate effectiveness, monitor implementation, evaluate results, and also ongoing improvement. There are 8 phases that can we look on the accident investigations and analysis. So here are some of the regulations, okay, based on the OSH regulation 1966. So this is on that you can look. Okay, you can serve within this link for DOS, for Malaysia government, DOS, list of document, and also the list of the regulations. Okay, this is for the general scope based on the OSH regulations, incident investigation. That's what I have told you just now. So this one is glossary of the terms that will be used. Okay, you can read yourself. Okay, this is for the notifications. Okay, so the decisions whether a case should be notified and recorded. So before you go through this slide, so you have to understand what is a notifications of accident. So it is a formal process of reporting an accident, typically required in workplaces, transportations, and public safety sector. So these notifications serve a first step in documentation, documenting the accident, initiation any necessary response, and ensuring proper follow-up. Okay, so this here I list down some of the general outline for the notification of accident. Number one, immediately reporting. Okay, number one. Number two, detail of incident. Example, time, dates, locations, people involved, description of the accident. Number three, severity assessment. Number four, incident documentation. Number five, you follow up actions. So, investigations to determine causes and prevent future accident. Number six, regulatory reporting. Okay, in many cases, regulatory bodies have special requirements for accident reporting, particularly if the accident involves certain injuries or demand threshold. So, to ensuring proper notifications and documentation of accident, it is essential to maintain safety, address risks, and comply with legal and regulatory requirements. Okay, in this slide, this is these are notifications. Okay, and this is how the hospitalizations for observation, and this is all the injuries, occupation, poisoning, and diseases. Okay, diseases. So this is some of the form. Okay, what an employer must do in the case of an accident, dangerous occurrence, occupational poisoning, or occupational diseases. Okay, this is based on the regulation. Okay, so let's look on the dangerous occurrence. Okay, dangerous occurrence. This is some of the flow. Okay, that you can look if it happen. If you are the employer. So a dangerous occurrence actually refer to a specific serious incidents or near miss that why they may not have caused an injury, had the potential to cause significant harm, damage, or impact on safety. These incidents are often subject to mandatory reporting to regulatory bodies, okay, such as OSHA or such as DOSH in Malaysia, to ensure preventive measures are enforced across industries. Okay, that is a dangerous occurrence. So some of the key characteristics of the dangerous occurrence, potential for serious harm, and then immediately risk to health and safety, involvement of hazardous materials or conditions. It is slow, and this slide show the mechanics of notification and record keeping. So all the form that can be used. Okay, and this is a link. Okay, you can download for the DOS. This is a link. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, JKKP6, 7, 9, and 10. So let's look on what is the KKP6 report for occupational accident, dangerous occurrence. This is a form to report. There's also JKKP 7, and this is daftar kemalangan kejadian berbahaya ataupun keracuan pekerja dan penyakit pekerjaan, JKKP 8. Okay, so this is form pendaftaran. Okay, data accident. Yang ni pula, this one is a JKKP 10, occupational poisoning and diseases, JKKP 10. Okay, before I go to occupational poisoning and diseases, so I also want you to know about the example, okay, examples of the dangerous occurrences. Example is like explosive or fire, any unintended fire or explosives that could have causes serious injuries, structures collapse, machine failure, release of hazardous substances, electrical accident. That is example of the dangerous occurrences. So reporting and response is immediately. That is important. So about occupational poisoning and diseases, based on the OSHA regulations. So what is that? Actually, this is a regulations, okay, with a mandate of prevention, identifications and management of workplace related health conditions. These regulations are designed to minimize workers' exposure to harmful substances and environments that may lead to poisoning or occupational diseases, yeah? Ensuring a safer work environment. So this I show some of the form, JKKP10, or the form that can be used based on the DOS for our government. Get access to record and penalties for failure to comply with notification and record keeping obligations. And this is all the regulations, water kerajaan. Serious bodily injuries. Okay, this collapse what I have said just now. And this is some of the example poisoning and occupational diseases. Okay, the key aspect for this occupational poisoning and diseases can be categorized into 6 factors. Number 1, identification of hazards. So as the employers must assess the workplace for potential hazards, including chemicals, biological agents, dust, radiation, and also extreme temperatures. Also have the MSDS. What that's MSDS? Material Safety Data Sheets. And also labeling the chemicals are essential for identification of toxic substances and understanding their potential health effects. That is for number 1 key aspect for the regulations of occupational poisoning and diseases. Number 2, preventive measures using engineering control. What have you? We look from the previous chapter, right? Administrative control, personal protective equipment (PPE). Number 3, monitoring and health surveillance. Number 4, reporting and record keeping. Number 5, training and education. Number 6, response and treatment. So employer also must have procedures in place for the first aid, emergency medical treatment, and access to poison control resources. Okay, common occupational poison or diseases like chemical poisoning, respiratory diseases, skin diseases, noise induced hearing losses, and other conditions. Okay, as you see in this slide. So what I can tell you, the OSH regulations play a vital role in safeguarding workers' health, reducing workplace risks, and ensuring proactive measures to prevent occupational poisoning and diseases. That is why the regulations is important. Okay, next, accident causation theory. Okay, before we go to the theory, we have to understand what is an accident condition. Actually, this is a study, okay, the study of the underlying reason or conditions that lead to accident in the workplace, public spaces, or other environment. Understanding these causes helps in developing preventive measures to minimize risk and improve safety. Multiply models or theories explain accidents causes, focusing on different aspects like human behavior system and environmental factors. Okay, so we can look on the theory. So number one is named as a peer enriched domino theory. Okay, so overall, what is this? One of the earliest models. This theory suggests that accidents occur due to the chain reaction of events, similar to the line of dominoes flowing. Okay, falling. Five factors in sequence. Number one, um, ancestry and social environment. Number two, fall of a person. Number three, unsafe act or condition. Number four, accident. Number five, injury. So by removing any one of the dominoes, particularly the unsafe act or conditions, the accident chain can be stopped. Okay, that is the description of this theory. Okay, this also the slide of the domino theory. I just brief a simple view from this one. Okay, next example of the theory is a modern causation theory. So this theory suggests that accidents actually have multiple contributing factors rather than a single cause. So this theory actually focus on root causes. So accidents are the result of the combinations of direct, immediately causes and indirect underlying causes, which need to be truly investigated. So, for the prevention focus, identifying all potential factors, including environmental, organizations, and individuals. Okay, some common causes across this model. Number one, human models. Human factors. Number two, unsafe conditions. Faulty equipment, poor design, or hazardous environments. Number three, organization failures, inadequate safety policies, training, or supervision. Number four, environmental factor, adverse conditions like extreme temperature, noise, or lighting. Okay, that is a common causes that will cross on this model. Then, so what is the strategy? Okay, strategy uh, for uh, for prevent this thing to minimize uh, this dangerous accident. First, eliminate hazards, removing or substituting hazardous material, processes, or equipment. Number two, implement control measures using engineering control, PPE, administrative control. Number three, training and education. Number four, develop a safety culture. Number five, regular inspections and maintenance. That means ensuring equipment and environment are safe and operational. So by understanding accident cautions, help organizations develop target prevention strategies, improve safety policies, and promote a safer work environment. Okay, there are a lot of the theories. Okay, example, next is iceberg principle, and also seven avenues. Okay, these are all the theories, examples, human factors, models. Okay, that's let me explain a little bit about the human factor models theory. So this is the overall is the models emphasis. The accidents are primarily caused by the human error due to the overload, inappropriate response, and inappropriate activities. So the component can be categorized in overload. Okay, when we look on the overload, when the person physical or mental capacity is exceeded by demand, that is overload. Inappropriate response, ignoring a warning sign, not using safety equipment, that is for inappropriate response. Inappropriate activities, performing tasks without understanding the risk and without adequate training. Okay, that's for inappropriate activities. So to prevention focus, we have to emphasizing training, managing workload, and also encouraging safe responses. Okay, so by this or the accident, actually we can estimating the cause of accident. Okay, this is also the important to know. Then calculate uninsured cost. Here is an example of the calculation, and then other costs that are involved. This is all the documentations for notifications and reporting. Okay, this is written at acrobatics. Next sub-chapter is 6.3 Accident Investigations Methodology. This slide has been compiled by Associate Professor Engineer Technologist Dr. Bulan binti Abdullah. She is my clique. Also in UITM Shah Alam, School of Mechanical, College of Engineering. Thank you very much to Dr. Bulan for provided this slide for all of us for teaching and learning purpose. What the objective that you have to know? Number one is you should able to define the reason for investigations, uh, accident and incident. Number two, to outline the process for effectively investigations, accidents and incidents. And number three, to facilitate and effective investigations. So this is some link uh, you can see, okay, by yourself uh, using the YouTube uh, channel. Okay, this is the link. And now I will explain to you briefly about the um, accident investigations methodology. Okay, actually, this is the systematic approach to analyzing accidents to determine root causes, gather factual information, and develop preventive measures. So the purpose of this methodology is not to assign blame to everybody, but it is to understand what led to the accident and how similar incident can be prevented in the future. Okay, that is the main purpose. Okay, there are some processes that have to be taken when you want to investigate the accident. Number one, immediate response. Okay, secure the scenes. That means ensure the safety of personnel and secure the area to prevent further injury or damage. Provide medical attention. Offer first aid and call for medical assistance if necessary. Preserve evidence. Avoid altering the accident scene. Only make necessary adjustments for safety. Number two, data collection. Gather witness statement by interview witnesses and affected personnel as soon as possible while details are fresh. Okay, by open-ended questions to encourage comprehensive answer. Okay, we will see the type of the question that will be asked. Collect physical evidence. Example, take photograph, video measurements, and collect object related to the incident. Review documentation. look at maintenance logs, inspection records, safety procedures, and training documentations for any possible link to the incident. Environment condition, okay, record environment factor at the time of the accident like lighting, weather, noise, or layout. Number 3, event reconstruction, timeline corrections. That means establish a detailed sequence of events leading up to, during, the immediately after the accident. Event mapping, create a visual map or diagram of the incident. Identify key point, locations, and movement of the peoples or equipment. Number 4, root cause analysis. Okay, in here, several methodologies can be used for root cause analysis. Example, 5 whys. That means asking why. Okay, repeatedly. And then FTA or fault tree analysis. Also, fishbone diagram, Ishikawa. Also, you can use example failure mood and effects analysis, FMEA. That means analyze each potential failure mood within a system to assign its compact and prioritize area of improvement. Number 5, identifications of contributing factor. Contributing factor, that means look for human factor. Technical failure, producer failures, organization factors. Number 6, developing corrective and preventive action. So in this situation, you must immediate correction, systemic changes, develop actions to prevent similar accident in the future. So this may include revising safety policies, providing additional training, improving equipment design, and enhancing safety protocol. Long-term monitoring, so you set up the system to monitor the effectiveness of implemented changes or ensure ongoing comply. Number 7, documentation. Okay, documentation and reporting. So in here, accident investigation report, distribute findings, maintain record. Number 8, follow up and evaluation. So in follow up and evaluations, monitor corrective actions, ensure that corrective action has been implemented and are functional as intended. Evaluate effectiveness, safety audits. Regularly audit the workplace to verify that similar risks are minimized and a new safety protocol are followed. Okay, so there is some of the process that we have to do if involved with investigation. Okay, this is what I said, a stage, yes, or the process that will be involved. Okay, investigations, the event. So few sources should be give the investigator all that is needed to know. Okay, so some of the techniques that can commonly use as the accident investigations, such as RCA or root cause analysis. So identify the primary underlying cases of the accident to prevent recurrence. Use chain analysis, examine that what was different and or changes before the accident that could have contributed to the event. Barrier analysis, and of course the last one is behavior analysis. Okay, that is some of the common techniques that can be used. Okay, also along with the investigation, you also can use investigation kit preparation. Okay, all the tools that can be used. So interviews, of course, like I said just now, the process of the investigation. Observation, based on the scenes, documents, determine causes, determine what changes are needed. So apply the control based on engineering control, administrative control, PPE, and then this is recording analysis the result, reviewing the process. So this is some of the sample incident report. Okay, this is the form. This is some of the report, and this is all the um, JKKP6. Okay, like last time. Okay, like the last time, the form. Okay, this all case study Malaysia refer to attachment. Okay, this is all the this is like where Dr. Bulan's use. Okay. The key point, okay, the key point that to remember based on this accident investigations methodology. Number one, non-blaming approach. Remember, an investigation should aim to understand causes, not assign blame, which encourages open cooperation and reporting. Number two, root cause focus. Surface level causes, like a single unsafe act, rarely tell the full story. Focus on symptomatic and underlying issues. Number three, continuous improvement. Invest, Accident investigation should be part of the broader continuous improvement processes within safety management, with each investigation contributing to safer practices. Okay, so what I want to say here, the accident investigations inter integral to improving workplace safety, minimizing risk, and fostering the proactive safety culture. So by following the structure methodology, organizations can learn from incident and make meaningful changes to prevent future accidents. That is important. Okay. Okay, these are some of the case study. Okay, I take one example here. So you look at the picture here. Case study we based on the ladder. Okay, so okay, the accident descriptions. Okay, the persons there. Okay, he told that I was going to clean gutters. I set up the ladder, and when I stepped on the fourth rung up, it broke. I fell to the ground and felt extreme pain in my leg. Okay, that is the studies scenario. So question, okay, when you have these situations, question to uncover causes. This is some of the question maybe you can use to investigate it. Example number one, what kind of the ladder was used? Load rating. What was the conditions of the ladder? Where did the ladder break? Was the ladder inspected for damage period to use? What kind of the training has the employee had to use and inspect ladder period to use? What was the employee carrying? How much did it weigh? Did the load on the ladder exceed the load rating? These are the questions that can you use. Okay, so make the interview. So investigation finding based on the ladder. Ladder is a type 2 metal, load capacity of 2 to 5 pounds. So the ladder is kept on the rack on the truck, and the truck is parked outside. So the ladder was placed up against the wall at the ratio 1:4 ratio. Employee was wearing tool belt with weight approximately 30 pounds, and the total load was above maximum load capacity. So the findings, some of the findings, that 3 days ago, the ladle fell off the truck while transporting because it was not secured properly. So there another fourth finding. And accident, when we find the findings we get, and then the accident causes ruin field. Okay, need is direct causes when we find it. So indirect causes, ladder overload. Improver storage causes ladder damage. Not inspected period to its use. Improper selections of equipments, and number 5, using defective equipment. So basic causes, superior not enforcing procedure, inadequate training. Okay, this is in the table, term of the table, causation summary. So at the left one is a possibly causes, corrective actions, and follow up. So I take one like a rule field, correction actions, take ladder out of service or destroy it if it cannot be used. Follow up immediately by K Colby. Okay, this is person that will be follow up. Okay, or another example, ladder overload. This is caused by ladder overloaded. So how to prevent or corrective actions? Provide equipment that is suitable for the task. So follow up, who will follow up it? Okay, this is some of the kind investigation and finding. Okay, now next, this is a work group. You can see yourself afterward. Okay, work group. Okay, this is our case study for work group. Maybe after this we can discuss, make a discussion, and then solve this problem. Okay, this is all case study. Okay, this some of the summary purpose of the investigations. 1. Establish the fact. 2. Ensure similar incidents do not occur. 3. Reduce the number and severity of the losses. Okay. 5 step process. Okay. Here it have 5 steps, but I have listed 8 steps of the process of accident investigation. Yeah. Okay. And this is additional notes. Accident investigations. Okay, you can look yourself afterward. Okay. All the external work. See some question. And the last one is 6.4, corrective actions and report. So this is the step, okay, where an accident investigation to address the root causes, uh, document findings, and prevent future incidents. The corrective action process involves implementing measures to fit identified issues, while the report serves as a formal record of the investigation, finding and action taken. Okay, macam yang kita tengok slide previously ya, ada report dan juga ada step of the investigation. So corrective action. So yang ni this one I will detail up the finding of the corrective actions and also a report. Okay, number one, we look on the corrective action plan. Okay, corrective action plan. What is a corrective action plan? CAP. It outlines the step of the organizations will take to eliminate the root causes of an accident. The CAP should be specified, achievable, and target as a preventive recurrence. So component of a CAP, problem statement, okay, in that report, in that plan must have a problem statement, root cause identifications, corrective actions, assign responsibility, timeline, follow up the monitoring. Okay, so example, what I can tell you, example of the corrective actions: updating or creating safety policies, implementing additional training or refresher courses for employee, engineering controls to address physical hazards. Next is on modifying work practices to reduce exposure to hazards. And another example of corrective actions: improving inspection and maintenance reschedules for equipment. And number 2 is accident investigation report. Okay, this is a comprehensive document detail the investigations, finding, correcting actions, and recommendations. So this report actually transparency serve as a reference for safety improvement and help meet regulations requirement. So structure that may have in the report: date and title, incident summary, witness statement and observation, analyze and finding, corrective actions, like a list each corrective action taken and plan as part of the COP, assign responsibility and provide deadline for each action. So preventive measures, follow-up plan, conclusions, and sign off. Okay, that's what we have in the report of accident investigation. Number 3, implementations and follow-up. So here, what you should do is in action implementation, verifications, and also ongoing monitoring. Number 4, benefit of corrective actions and report. Okay, benefit. What is important and what is benefit of it? There are 3 that I can listed here. Improve safety. So if you have a corrective action and report, you will improve safety, addressing root causes, and implementing corrective action, prevent accidents, and ensure the safer work environment. Number 2, regulatory complying, documenting the process help meet safety and regulatory standard. Okay, that is important. Number 2, regulatory complying. And number 3 is enhance safety culture. So it will show a commitment to safety and encourage workers to participate in safety practices and reporting. So this is the benefit of the corrective actions report. That's it for this time for chapter number 6. That means chapter number 6 is about incident investigations and analysis. I hope this will help you about the investigation and the analysis of the accident. Okay, thank you very much and see you in next class. Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and good day. Bye bye.